Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to simplify gaining weight for you guys. Now, this doesn't mean you neglect the full thorough process. You definitely want to make sure that you understand that so that you know what the journey requires out of you. But at the same time, knowing a few ways on how you can simplify your weight gain journey definitely comes in handy. So stay tuned till the end. Number one thing is to get into doing some workouts. It's very, very important that you are training yourself so that you can gain the right weight. This whole channel is about gaining weight by building muscle, so you absolutely want to make sure that you're doing your workout. I'm getting a lot of messages where people are asking, is it important to do workouts? It's absolutely important if you want to gain the right weight, because otherwise when you just try gaining weight by eating more, it just starts storing as fat in unnecessary, unwanted places of your body, right? So please make sure that you get into working out. Now let's simplify workouts for you. A lot of you guys get confused, since there are so many videos out there, you get confused which exercises to do, what not to do, and all that kind of stuff, right? So easy, simple thing is, first you decide what kind of workout split you want to go with, whether it's push-pull legs or whether it's upper body and lower body workouts. Now both of these workout splits are equally good, so you can definitely opt for either, whichever you want. Now once you have decided which split you want to go with, then you can check out my workout playlist and you can pick one leg workout, one push workout, one pull workout if you've decided to go with the push-pull leg split. Or else if you're going with upper lower, then you can choose one upper body workout and one lower body workout from my playlist and just keep on repeating those. Just make sure you progressive overload with your dumbbells, and that's about it, right? So don't complicate yourself that I need new variations or whatnot, right? If you're not sure what to include, which exercises to do, just keep it simple. Pick some videos and follow those thoroughly without worrying about changing the exercises, and just make sure that you progressive overload week by week as you progress in your journey. Second point is more like a hack. Now when your goal is to gain weight, you need to eat in surplus, right? Now eating in surplus is not an easy task for a lot of us. I have so many clients. I've trained over 1300 women up until now, and the most common issue that we all have is poor appetite, or we can't eat enough in one sitting and those kind of things, which of course is something that we work upon, we improve whilst we're in this journey so that we are able to achieve our surplus calories. Now in the initial phase, when you're struggling with consuming enough calories or consuming enough food on a certain plate, the one hack that you can apply there in the initial weeks of your journey is, let's say you're supposed to have X amount of rice with Y amount of, let's say, paneer, right? However, you can't eat the whole quantity. So what you can do is you can have half the amount of your rice, you can have half the amount of your curry, but then add a whole piece of fruit on that plate, either banana or an apple. Now doing this, adding a fruit on the plate, is going to help you in a couple of ways. How? Number one, though you missed out on your rice quantity and your paneer quantity, however you still managed to add some calories on that plate. At least you didn't miss out hugely on the calories, right? So at least that way you protected yourself from missing out on too many calories to just missing out on a fewer calories this time, because you have added a fruit. And because fruit is high in natural sugar, they can be pretty high in calories as compared to your vegetables. Of course you want to make sure that there is good amount of veggies, salad and those kind of things on your plate. However, this is a hack that I'm talking about in the initial phase of your journey, where you're still struggling to eat enough, or you're still working on improving your appetite and so on. Second thing is, eating a fruit is much easier as compared to eating that dense rice and paneer and those kind of things, right? So it can definitely come in handy to help you slowly and gradually build up the appetite, right? Because at the end of the day, you actually ate a little bit more than what your capacity was. You definitely ate that extra apple, let's say for example, on that particular plate. By doing that, you are actually increasing your stomach's capacity to take a little bit more food, which means over time you can remove that apple and you can start consuming full quantity of rice and full quantity of paneer. And of course, fruits are yummy, they're flavorful, so they're much easier for you to eat. And also another thing, if you don't think you can have that fruit on the same plate, then wait for half an hour after completing your lunch and then add your fruit. Now this is just an example for lunch plate. Of course, you can do this as many number of times for all of your meals or whatnot. So definitely go ahead and try it out. Okay, so the third point is another way of simplifying your food plan, your surplus calories. Now, I don't think everybody would agree with me, because of course a lot of you guys, they want to go 100% lean and green, which is absolutely okay. However, in my case, where life is busy, you're juggling between a lot of different things. There are a lot of you guys who are out of the house for 12 hours for work and so on. So for people like this, or for those people who are managing their life well and they're eating well and all that kind of stuff, but there are busier months or busier weeks where they struggle with their calorie intake and stuff like that, right? So this point number 3 is definitely going to come in handy for those guys, which is Major part of your surplus calories are coming from carbohydrates. If you have watched my previous videos and you know what kind of macronutrient split we normally have, like on an average for a person who wants to gain weight, right? So major portion of our food plan consists of carbohydrates, right? Now out of those carbohydrates, if you opt for 80% of those carbs coming from, you know, your rice or your chapatis or your oats or, you know, your fruits and those kind of things, then 20% of that total carbs can come from a little bit of junk food, like your chips or, you know, your chocolates or cakes, those kind of things. Now, I'm not asking you to do it on a regular basis. Of course not. Nobody wants to be doing that. However, taking a little bit of help of that junk carb is absolutely okay to help complete your carb intake or your calorie intake altogether, right? You don't want to be compromising with your protein. Of course, you want to make sure that, you know, if you're working out, you are giving your body enough amount of protein every single day. However, carb intake is such a huge amount that if you need a little bit of help from, you know, a cake or a piece of chocolate or you know, an extra fruit or some chips, then it's okay to do that on those busy days where you have missed out on your calories. On those days when you are not feeling up for having your regular kind of meals, still have those. But if, let's say, you were not able to consume the, you know, the desired quantity, then you can just, you know, compensate by having a few extra of these kind of junk things. I'm just talking about 20%, and that too not every single day. Of course, we want to make sure that we are attempting to eat as clean as we can every single day. However, on those busy days or days when things are not going as per plan, these kind of little hacks can come in handy to ensure that you actually end up completing your calories by the time you end your day. I normally do this, especially on the weekends for sure, because there is a lot of movement over the weekends. However, as I said, still, even on the weekends, only the 20% is what's going on that side. Rest everything, I'm still ensuring that I'm eating clean and getting the right kind of calorie dense food in my body. Now again, this point is connected to your point number 1, which is weightlifting. If you are opting for these kind of things to help complete your calories, you want to make sure that you are really working hard in your weightlifting sessions, in your workouts, right? Because then you know that all this extra sugar or the junk that you have put in your body, you will actually be using those calories to get through your workout, because, you know, your carbs are your energy. So you will be using all that to then, you know, give you 110% in your workout. So it's important, whether you choose point number 2, choose point number 3, you must connect those with point number 1, which is to work out. Okay, please do not neglect that. Point number 4 is also a hack. Now, of course, point number 3 was more about carbs. Point number 4 is more about fats. Now again, for busier days, for hectic days, or let's say it's, you know, 8 o'clock in the evening and you know that you've missed out a few things throughout the day, then to again help yourself complete your calorie intake. And again, I'm not talking about doing this every single day. Of course, you know, most of the days you want to do your best when it comes down to consuming your calories from the right kind of food sources. However, on those busy days where you know that you have missed out a little bit throughout the day, then at the end of the day, what you can do is you can include a source of healthy fats. As a snack or something, you know, post dinner snack or before dinner or whatnot, you know, wherever you can fit in basically. Why fats? Because 1 gram of fat can give you 9 calories, right? So that way, having a smaller quantity of any kind of healthy fat source can give you a bigger number of calories. For example, about 20 grams of cashews can give you around these many calories, right? Plus, it's such a small quantity that it's going to be easy for you to consume, but you helped your body reach closer to your surplus goal for that particular day. Again, I'm emphasizing on this fact that these kind of hacks and tricks are for those busy days, or maybe for the initial phase of your journey where you're still, you know, struggling to eat your surplus calories and you're still trying to make your way up there, right? So don't make it an everyday thing, because it's also very, very important that together with the surplus calories, you are following a right kind of macronutrient breakdown as well, right? So on some days, a little bit of up and down is okay, but you want to make sure that you are strictly sticking to your, you know, right kind of breakdown, because if you're having too much carbs and too much fat and not enough protein, then of course your gains are not going to happen the right way, and you will start storing a lot of fat on your body and not being able to produce enough muscle gains for yourself, right? So be mindful that way and educate yourself, and that's the reason why it's important to know the bigger picture, the bigger process, but then use these hacks every now and then to help you stay consistent in the journey. Because of course, you know, this is where we all struggle, because workout wise, I think most of us are fine, but food side of things is where we all struggle, right? And that is where the consistency breaks most of the time. So if you know these little hacks that can help you at least, you know, not miss out too much, then it's always handy. Number 5, which is an absolutely important one, but I know a lot of you guys, myself included, miss out, which is to look at the bigger picture. We are all so much focused on, you know, the number gains on the weighing scale that we are not enjoying the process. We are so stuck on those numbers. We need to change that mindset. You know, do it for your overall health and fitness, and not just to increase you know, a few kgs on the weighing scale. Of course, you know, you're in a journey where that will also happen, but at least don't just get stuck there, right? Change your perspective. You want to enjoy the whole process, because that is how you will be able to stay consistent in this journey, right? Because of course, again, consistency is one of the major issues. Everybody is like, you know, how to stay consistent, and you know, this and that, and there are so many different answers for that. However, consistency will only last with you if you are actually enjoying the process. If you're somebody who doesn't enjoy weightlifting, then maybe look for anything else. You know, of course, I can't help you with that, because I'm all about weightlifting. But if you don't enjoy doing that, then maybe look for something else. You know, maybe something else will help you out. However, whatever you're doing, you want to be able to enjoy that journey, because of course that journey is going to be long. Accept that. Plus, another thing, don't get stuck on the number gains, right? You want to enjoy the other things that you achieve during this journey. Like in the initial phase of my 8 weeks program or 12 weeks program, kind of messages that are received from my clients, they're saying, we are not feeling tired anymore. We have so much more energy in us. We feel active throughout the day, you know. So these are also things that you want to appreciate and enjoy, right? People feel so much focused. I've had so many girls who are preparing for some competitive exams and stuff like that, and they tell me that, you know, how much more they are able to focus and concentrate, right? So all these also contribute as a big accomplishment in this journey, right? So don't just focus on the number gains, but enjoy the rest of the things that you experience as well in this journey, because that is how you would want to do more. You would want to achieve more, right? Not just with your health and fitness, but when you are so focused and so, you know, you can concentrate so much, you can do much better in your career as well, in your business as well, or whatnot, you know. So yeah, try to change that mindset. Look at the whole process as a bigger picture, because that is only how you'll be able to stay consistent, maintain that discipline, and keep on achieving more in all aspects of your life. All right, you guys, that was it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you got some good hacks out of this video that you can apply on those busy, hectic days of yours. Other than that, if you have any special requests of video, or if you have any questions, you can definitely drop those in the comment section below. And other than that, be sure to check out my shorts video, because I have been sharing a lot of hacks and, you know, tips and tricks and those kind of things there. So definitely stay tuned over there, and I'm gonna see you in my next video. Bye guys.